in his face. Mask on, no case, no warning shots. No shouts from the 38, man down, no one caught at the 48. I'ma slide on him, ride on him, in his face. Mask on, no case, no warning shots. No shouts from the 38, man down, no one caught at the 48. I'ma slide on him, ride on him, in his face. Mask on, no case, no warning shots. No shouts from the 38, man down, no one caught at the 48. I'ma slide on him, ride on him, in his face. Mask on, no case, no warning shots. No shouts from the 38, man down, no one caught at the 48.
I want to welcome you to No Guts, No Glory. Now, in case you don't know the narrative of this show that I got going here, this show centers and revolves around me. Everything I speak on my whole channel is about me. Now, this is my history. You know, during my timeline of gangbanging, being in the hood, selling drugs, and doing whatever I had to do to survive in the environment that I was put in, basically. You feel me? And there was a lot of things that came with that, that I was forced into, and I had to adapt. You feel me? And that includes going in and out of institutions, being institutionalized. At the same time, getting so rooted in this gang shit that I couldn't get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And I just didn't know no better and know exactly when. It isn't until you expand your horizons and you really start moving around and doing other things outside of gangbanging that you realize that you got action and doing a lot of other shit, and there is a lot more shit outside of the hood that we ain't never even got to tap into. You feel me? So my No Guts, No Glory has to do with me being stuck in this gang life, getting into these Mexican standoffs, these confrontations, these situations over and over and over again, not because of my attitude or because of the way I moved around. It was more based on the fact that people were really biased against my neighborhood, and there was a lot of vatos that never met no one from my hood, but they were bandwagon wannabe motherfuckers that just jumped on. People from other cities and towns they never even been to San Juan. If they have, they sure the fuck didn't come to the hood. You know what I mean? But they did what they did, and people spoke on what they spoke on, and people got smashed for certain shit. And because of these things, you know what I'm saying, that determined a lot of ways of where I could win. I could have walked away from the gangbanging a long time ago when I was way younger. I mean, I definitely had Christians and other people, they were telling me that I had mad potential at doing a lot of other things outside of, going inside and outside of juvenile hall, and then later, in and outside of prisons. You feel me? But as a motherfucking young buck and running around, we get stuck in that shit. People don't understand that this gangbanging shit is a lot deeper than people believe. When you get involved in this shit, you're going to prisons and you're brainwashed already, and it's in our communities. You feel me? And you can either get dragged in, you get forced in, and some of us just volunteer because they got nothing at home. You feel me? So because of my circumstances or whatnot, I grew up without a father. My father was killed by the police. And then, my mom being an ex-gang member and her being in prison and the way she was, that we were really trained a certain way growing up already. You feel me? Especially, like I said, when you're in foster homes for a few years, you're learning from all these different kids and all. You're treated a certain way. Sometimes, like a dog. You know what I mean? So you learn to survive by any means possible in any situation. Regardless. You know what I mean? And I had to do that. At a real young age. And like I said, because everything that's happened to me, I always took my friendship level really serious. Like, I don't hit my friends. I don't like to fight with my friends. I don't like to fight with associates, people I know, because especially if it's for petty small shit or maybe a misunderstanding or miscommunication or whatnot that could be cleared up in a civilized manner, you feel me, with using communication, to make sure that there is no, outside influences pushing, their narrative in a certain disagreement. You feel me? And a lot of times, there was always a lot of people that sat there and instigated shit, but was scared to do shit themselves. You know what I'm saying? And they always did that type of shit. And I would catch some of these cats. I don't go look for nobody because I always see somebody somewhere. And I always let time go by and you can relax and feel nice and comfortable and then go to fucking Costco and go to the little fucking Mexican restaurant, eat your little salsa with chips. One day I'm gonna walk in one of these motherfuckers and catch you. One day I'm gonna walk around your car when you're putting your groceries away, I'm gonna catch you. It's just real simple. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always ready to catch anybody. So anybody trying to catch me, you're gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying? Slipping like a motherfucker. So anyhow, money, let me get back to this whole motherfucking no guts, no glory. So this story is not just about all the bullshit I had to go through, money. If you watch you listen to all my shit, money, there's a narrative behind all this shit with a bunch of different people that misjudged me. You know what I'm saying? They looked at me because I was a small guy in structure, money, but didn't understand that, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to fight nobody for no reason. But if you push me, you know what I'm saying, then I'm gonna do what I gotta do to you know, make you an example so that people can know not to fuck with me. And you gotta remember at a young age, because I was so small, I always had to have that little man's complex, you know what I'm saying? Because people fuck with me because I was little. And on top of me being little, I'm from a neighborhood that nobody likes. And you gotta remember, all the big neighbors on the east side had influence on everybody else. The biggest neighborhood on the west side at that time, you know what I'm saying, they had a lot of influence on the east side. So because of this, a lot of Songhood didn't like my neighborhood. And I was one of those little motherfuckers that was always in jail. Like, I wasn't in jail sometimes, I was always there. I go visit all the time. I was a constant tenant, you know what I'm saying, there at juvenile hall, you feel me? So, like I said, you know, my stories ain't about to brag or boast. You know, I'm a kid that comes from the foster care. My dad was killed by the cops. I grew up with a mother with 5 other siblings by herself and trying to get shit going, you know what I'm saying? I had my stepdad who, would commit a lot of domestic violence toward my mom, so I never really had a relationship with him at all. So I was raised more by dudes in prison. You know, I always tell people I got about 1,000 years of motherfucking wisdom, man, because I've been with hundreds and hundreds of different men and heard stories. I've been in these drug programs and hearing men cry and their mistakes and their regrets and, you know, all types of shit. And of course, a lot of these people, they were successful in a lot of other parts of their lives, but just were trapped in this other piece that just had them, you know, held there, you know, by a motherfucking nail, money, that just didn't know how to fucking, you know, get out of this shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about people who get into like heroin or certain drugs that just don't know that this shit is a waste of your life and it's fucking up your life and it's dragging you through the fucking mud. You're doing it yourself though. You feel me? It's like it's self-infliction. It's like a slow suicide. You feel me? I've heard so many. So I've heard a lot of successful stories of like good dudes that done a lot of shit, took care of their family, having good shit, but got caught in one little situation and ended up staying in the prison. But they're very educated, very smart people. They go out there and do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good shit. You know what I mean? So not everybody in prison is a bad guy. I mean, there's a lot of good people that can teach you a lot of shit. I learned a lot of shit while I was in prison from a lot of different people of a lot of different shades of color as far as their skin goes. You know what I'm saying? That understand, and you know, no matter what, they understand what the bottom is, and they understand that we all got to get to the top, and they understand that a lot of education is the key. You feel me? But also at the same time, failure is a fucking key, money. Because once you fail here, you fail there. As long as you're making the same mistakes, homie, you can grow. You know what I'm saying? You already know. Don't do it this way. Don't do it that way. Eventually, you're gonna find a way. You just keep it moving. You feel me? So, like I said, money, there's no guts, no glory right here, money. This shit, like I said, it's not about me bragging or boasting, thinking I'm hella tough, because I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, money. Everybody that knows me, I don't even like bullies. It's not about me being tough. It's about me dealing with people that just like to push me, people that had it coming, or it was just the enemies that, you know, I would just have to attack because we had to be like that, because there was people coming from other places that were attacking us. So we had to be brutal at a lot of times. We had to be, spontaneous, you know what I'm saying? And we always try not to overthink anything, you know what I'm saying? Just it's better sometimes just to attack on sight, you feel me, sometimes, and not think about anything too much. And we would do that. We would just hop out, you feel me, hop out, snatch people up, you know what I mean? And that's just the way it was. When it came to the actual enemy, outside of that, a lot of the fucking conversations that I had with people that I actually knew, people that I knew from somebody else, or someone that just spoke on me and I punched me in the motherfucking mouth, shit like that. But I also had a lot of incidents with rival neighborhoods. And this one right here is basically like, I think it's No Guts, No Glory part 4, where it's me going into some incidents with Vario Horseshoe. So the one I'm hitting you guys with today is the South Saints Pride, Sus Santos Pride SSP, which, you know, I mentioned in my song, What Goes Around Comes Around, about, you know, across the crack and there's rivals. Literally, they're on one side of Willow, we're on the other side of Willow. You know what I'm saying? And I live on Sherman, a block away from where these fools used to always be, going up and down. And believe me, we had our fucking melees and all our little shit popping off in the streets, because that's how the shit was back then. You know, we was always getting off and shit was always popping because there was so many of these fools over there and different little piles moving around everywhere. They had that shit sold up really nasty, like. But we also, because of that, we had to be on the offense, and we also had our little strategy, and we had the hood blocked off and all that type of shit, and ready for if these cats come into our neighborhood and want to violate, you know what I'm saying, they'd be violated, we deal with them, and at the end of the day, they're going to get the shit under the stick. That's how we basically prevented a lot of incidents, because of security measures that we had taken, during that period of time, and exactly how we were growing in different areas for manpower in order to deal with all these different sudden gangs coming in there and gang members that were flooding that area up, so that it'd be harder for us to penetrate or easier for them to come into our neighborhood and all that type of shit. So we had to do a lot of them type of things, right? But like I said, this one right here is about SSP. There's a few incidents that I got into it one-on-ones, a few incidents with the homies and them. None, like I said, everything I said, talk about money is nothing to incriminate nobody. You know what I'm saying? No one got fucking killed, no one got fucking stabbed. If someone got a little fucking cut, it wasn't reported to no police. Old school gangbanging, no one called the cops and all that type of shit. You feel me? That here and there you had the crybabies and you have rats that didn't know how to mind their business and call the cops and be the cops in it. But a lot of the gangbanging shit that I got into it with, cops never called, somebody went in the ambulance, they didn't know nothing, they didn't know what happened. There was never really no police report, no one was really looked for, and everything I talk about is over 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? If not that, you feel me? Maybe even older. You feel me? So let me hit you guys with this whole no guts, no glory, and so you know that I'm here and why I'm here, money, because this is my motherfucking business, money. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm here. This is my business. This is my story, and I'm a motherfucking talent. So let me jump into this shit.
It's me against the world, playboy. I ain't never worried. Let me tell you about this crazy ass chicano story. Everybody killer in my.
So this first story, money, because I'm gonna tell you two stories that have to do with KJ, money, PCP, little ones, Daniels. You feel me? And we all sold grams. We sold the motherfucking lens and shit. Lens went from $20 to $35, depending on what it was. You had white rock, yellow rock, and blue rock. So there was different ones too, though, and which people prefer certain shit. You know what I'm saying? But that was back in the days, and we all did that shit. And a lot of times, homeboys would get blasted, and we would go into the Southside neighborhood and go kick it off. Go into the Southside neighborhood and go kick it off over there. I've been blasted. We got rushed by these fools. You feel me? And I think I told one of the No Guts, No Glories where we got rushed by SSP, and I was all blasted. You feel me? So believe me that I've had my little other times. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember every single fucking story, because believe me, like I tell you, there's been incident after incident after incident. I mean, I can go on with the No Guts, No Glory to fucking chapter fucking 50. You feel me? But check this out though, right? So we kicking it, money, and like I said, we kicking it at Posola's house. And back in the days, homie, we've always had certain groups of people that kick it in certain areas. The older dudes kick it over there at the older homeboy's house over there on Sanborn. And then all the Juanitos and all them, they all kicked it over there on Sherman and at Casper's house. And then all the potheads and everybody, they kicked it over there at fucking Posola's house, and we smoked over there. And then regular homies, they were just drinking and posted up in the hood. You had homies in the handball court from Mona Market, and in the alley where the apartments are at, because you had homies that lived over there. So they would party right there in the alley and kick back over there and, have some kind of, doing some type of function with some hyenas and indulging in, some weed or whatever type of shit, right? And so we always had all those little crews and crowds of people. But at this point right now, on this day, what I'm talking about, we were at Posola's spot, you feel me? And Little Orchard with Posola did, we had the homie Pax, we had the homie Ishmael, we had Güero, we had Chewy, we had BWD, we had fucking Bobby, we had fucking Eddie Duck, you know what I'm saying? So there was heads that did all down that calle, homie. So there was always homeboys moving around up and down, and the homie went to go pick up the homie. They'd be passing by and shit like that while we're out there posted up, you feel me? But on this day, we had these days that his dad wasn't home, and so we would kick in the front right there and post up and drink. He'd be bumping the music, and you know what I'm saying? We'll bump some old Easy E, some DJ Click, some High C, some fucking lighter shade of brown, some motherfucking, just everybody, man. We just be bumping shit out there all motherfucking day. Some Cypress Hill, you know what I'm saying? Hitting the bong and all types of shit, right? And this one day that we're out there, homie, because like I said, it happens all the time, man, but sometimes it's a little more crazy than other times. I'm telling you about this time, because a couple times the homies ended up over there, but nothing really crazy happened. We were able to grab them and bring them back to the hood before something popped off. Or there was just a couple of heads, and the homies were getting the best of them and shit like that. But at this time when they went, it was a lot more crazier, money. And these fools, this is 1997. These fools were hella deep back then. Now, you feel me? And we're at Posola's in the front yard, money, and we're all posted right there, chilling right there, relaxing and shit. Right? I think like 3-4 homies just came from Casper's. They just rolled up. We was all bullshitting. They bought some beer, and the homie comes running down the street. Him and two little homies, the homie from VA House and the homie from the mob. They both come and said that the homies got all drunk, and the homies were drunk and they smoked a leño, and they took off to SSP. They followed them to a certain point, but there was a bunch of Southsiders, you feel me, over there. So they thought they'd run back to the hood and let the homies know. So they came straight down to Little Orchard, because Little Orchard, right when you cross over, you're going to Almaden. And that's where the homies were. They were on Almaden and Willow fighting with these fools. When he tells us We're all right there, money. The homie Babo, he had an old school. They called it a monster and shit, money. And this day he had parked there in front of the house, money. And it was like an emergency type of shit. So the homie tells us, like, let's jump in. The homie gets in his car and he popped the trunk. Motherfuckers were in the trunk with shovels and broomsticks and rakes and all that shit, money. And then, the woo-wops, we all jumped in. We packed 15 motherfuckers packed up in that motherfucking car, money. We had 15 heads up in that motherfucking round fool. We packed up in there like fucking sardines, fool. The homie takes off back, ran with his Willow, fool. It like the army type of shit, fool. We all just, everybody jumps out, money. When I jump out, they got one of the homies. Back then we had the Hollywood bar and they had like a little empty laboratory where the Hollywood bar is at. On the ground, they had one of the homies. I ran up on one of the bottles and I hit him with the fucking shovel. Bah! Right when I hit this fool with the shovel, he falls down. I start smacking him. Back, back, back. The other dude didn't even know I hit his homie yet. You feel me? And when I'm doing this, somebody else runs by the side of me and I drop my shovel. You know what I mean? So when I drop my shovel, I didn't bother my shovel. The guy that's getting the homie, I start fucking that fool up. And the other homie runs up and we start fucking this fool up. When I do that, I look and 2 more carloads of motherfuckers pulled up. Because it was already like fucking 15 heads against 3. So when we pulled up, it kind of made it a little bit even. But then 2 more carloads of them came. And there was dudes running down the street towards us. You feel me? So when I seen that way, I went back, I grabbed my shovel. I ran and fucking smacked one fool with the shovel again. Bam! That fool fell down. When they seen that, they ran around me, around the car side. So I ran up to their fucking car, started fucking breaking the front windshield. You know what I'm saying? At this time I look around, all the homies are fighting with all kinds of cats everywhere, money. You know what I'm saying? Then one of the homies, he gets down and he has this little fucking pellet gun. And you get that shit down, he should take that back, 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 back. Fools start running everywhere. Ah! He was trying to jump in the cars and shit, trying to take the fuck off. You feel me? And the shit was crazy, money. You know what I mean? And I don't even know if it was a replica. I don't know if it was I just know it wasn't a real one. You know, it wasn't a real one because no one fucking, nothing happened to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And these fools fucking jumped in their car, started bouncing, and we all had to run towards the hood, money. One of the homeboys, he had some dude over there at the soundstage drugstore, money. They were fucking stomping the fuck out of this fucking cats, fucking Moscow homie. The homie pulled out full of the fuck with the Ronflon, almost hit fucking 2 guys. They pretty got out the motherfucking way, and they took off, fool. So a bunch of us had to run back into the hood. You know what I'm saying? So we have to run, 2-3 blocks into the alley, run all the way into the neighborhood before the cops come, money. And there was a lot of people. Literally, there was about 40 people, 45 people fighting in the street. You know what I mean? So that's a lot they had. So when they called the cops, money, people said there was a gang of people out there fucking fighting. But there was rumbles like that all the time. I mean, they would come to our neighborhood 40 deep. You know what I'm saying? We all be fighting right there in front of the Alma Center, the fucking George's Liquors, Hookah's Market, right there on the side of Messiah's. We be beefing out there. You feel me? So the shit was always popping, money. But the shit was crazy back then. And like I said, one of the homies, he had got fucking stabbed right here in his back. You know what I'm saying? But it was like a minute cut. He went to the hospital, but it was nothing crazy, life-threatening, nothing like that. You feel me? But that was all, you know what I mean? Who knows what happened to those vatos, eh? Back then you gotta remember, these fools are trying to defend their neighborhood, and then, and they're deeper than we are, so they don't really expect us to be just running into their shit all the time like we would. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the, when they did the fucking abatement on us, I put some of the stuff on there where they talk about the real problem in that area was really Westside Mob and SSP. That they would go at it so fucking much because it wasn't because they were coming to us. We were going in there. We would go over there, 8, 9 times a day. You feel me? Sometimes it just depends on who was coming around, how deep we were, and how much we wanted to just start shit. Because some new homies would come and be like, "Oh, you guys already went? What the fuck? Fucking bullshit. Let's go!" And then bam, other homies would go. You know what I mean? And then other homeboys come from the other side of the west side, and they'll roll up and be like, "Who we just passed by those fools? Got 2 of them." You know what I mean? Woo, woo, woo. So it was just all day. There was all day. You know what I'm saying? It was popping. And I'm going to tell you a story over here that had happened. And then because that happened, the next story had happened, money. You know what I'm saying? So let me hit you guys with the next one, money.
It's me against the world, playboy. I ain't never worried. Let me tell you about this crazy ass chicano story. Everybody killer in my...
So it's 2001, money. And we at the homie Twink's house off of Drake Street, across the street from where the HAs are at, right? And we all posted up in the back, and the homies had some shit. And back then, I had a couple of leños in my pocket and whatnot, right? So I had hit the leño a couple of times. We had no weed. We were fucking trying to get some. Back then, bomb wasn't everywhere. You feel me? But we're trying to get some fire. And I ended up hitting the leño a couple of times just to take away the fucking, the fucking ganas and shit, right? Anyhow, I was fucking around, money. I hit that shit a couple of times. The homies got there, said something had happened with SSP. And they had got 1 or 2 of the homies, and there's a bunch of them over there because having some kind of junta or some shit, right? So right away I get, my chest comes out, I'm blasted, the homies don't even know I got blasted and shit, but I can tell, I know they knew after, you feel me, or, in between, because of the way I was acting and shit. But I was like, what? Well, fuck that, take me over there, you know what I mean? So, I had two little youngsters take me over there, but while we're driving by, we're cruising through Horseshoe, because to come out of Drake Street, you got to go down Virginia, you go to, all the way down till you hit the hood over there on Mine Street, make a right, go down to the hood, right? So, I had to go to Breback Park. When we're going, we see about 10 cats, 12 cats from the shoe right there. I tell the homie, pull over, homie, pull over. Keep in mind, at this time, we have a good rapport. There's a lot of dudes that are gone from the shoot. As far as older guys, they would always push that, fuck them agenda shit. It was all youngsters mostly, so these dudes were cool with us. You feel me? So us and Horseshoe were cool at this time. There's no dropouts, trying to get these dudes, to build a comfortable little wall around them so that, nothing happens to them type of shit. There was no one there at this point. So like I said, we had a good rapport, money, so we was putting in work. And I seen these little youngsters, I pulled up on them. I get them, let them know we're gonna go over here right now, we're gonna rush these cats, get as many people as you can together, let's go get this. You feel me? And I forgot that I told them that I'm blasted, money. So instead of waiting for a head full, I tell them, take me over there. We pulled up back, I pulled into the alleyway, right there on Custom from Siete Madres, money, between Vine and Almaden, there's a fucking alleyway. I pull into there, there's the first apartments on the left side, money. I get out the fucking Ronfla, and there's like a little tunnel way right there to get to the fucking street of Vine Street from the alley. You feel me? So I go through that little thing. When I'm doing this, I see a dude on the tank top, he's riding the bike, there's a vato on the fucking handlebars, and there's a dude on the pegs in the back. The dude in the pegs in the back, I know what they are. He got blue Cascade shirt on, he got blue Nikes on. So when I see that, I attach, I run full force, I pull out my knife, they're rolling away. I throw my knife at their tire so it can get stuck in the rim, and it does. It hits the rim, and the whole bike goes flipping over. You feel me? All three of these dudes fall off the fucking bike. I'm thinking I'm gonna be able to run up on these cats and start smashing. But when I do this, to my right, there's around 10 dudes walking that way too. They were ahead of them. You feel me? So when they turn around and then they try to rush me, the two little homies come behind me, and now there's three of us fighting with like around maybe 10 to like 12 cats. You feel me? And they're getting us, money. I see a little homie getting it over there, they're getting a little homie here, the homie over here is on the ground, the other homie's getting hit with bats over there, and these fools are trying to get me, and I'm swinging and trying to fight back with these cats, and keep in mind I'm blasted, money, you feel me? And it was back then, there was a couple of Southsiders who were really known back then from SSP, and some of them were there that day. And so I was trying to get my money with these fucking cats. Of course, and you had, back then, SSP and Canton kicked it really tough, so there was a few cats there from Canton too. You know what I'm saying? And I got into it with all these fucking cats right there, money. But then as we're fighting, these people are starting to get us because they were getting me good. I was getting money, but there's only so much you can do to try to keep 5 people off of you. You feel me? And I ain't a big guy to be knocking out everybody. I think I maybe hit one dude and he probably went down on one knee and got back up and kept on getting money with me. You feel me? So these dudes were getting me, and like I said, I was blasted, money. So what I remember, I'm fucking I'm fighting for my life, my boy. And fucking next thing I know, I hear a horseshoe, Westside Mob, and fool, they pulled up, fool, all kinds of shit, jumping off all these round floss, fool. All you seen was red, money. You feel me? And these motherfuckers tried to take off running, G. The homies were catching these fools. These fools were trying to hop fences, getting pulled down. These fools tried to jump the fence at Washington School and got pulled down the fucking gates, money. I mean, these fools got fucked up, money. Fucked up, G. You feel me? And like I said, because back then, money, we were just back every day, my boy. We go back and forth. And a lot of times it was just back. You know what I'm saying? Because we wouldn't give them a chance to come back and get money. Then we would go over there again. And we had so many little piles of cats moving around everywhere that these fools were getting hit right here, they just got hit down that street. And sometimes we didn't even know it was 2 whole different incidents. They were isolated incidents, but it was the hood that did it. You know what I'm saying? And so we were just always in that motherfucker, money, going back and forth. And that's why the shit was way crazier back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand that shit, money, how, a lot of these, people that do understand this vatos, like from Valle Monte Awan, they live right next door to all these cats over there, money. You know what I'm saying? Some of the homies that are just stragglers that live over there off of Genie, money. And then, because, like I said, there's never been really strong pockets of homeboys in those areas. VMA was strong, but the feds went in and knocked that shit down. And they, I'm not sure if they lost it or who's over there, but I do know that the Southsiders was a real bad problem for them over there. You know what I'm saying? So they could have an idea or an understanding of the shit we have to deal with. Because everybody knows on the west side, over there, Norteños outnumber 5-1. You know what I'm saying? And we still, you know, outlasted everybody, smashed and all that type of shit, money. And no one knocking shit down, you feel me? But those were the odds back then, money. And now I don't know about now, like I said, I can't speak on my hood, the Southsiders, in the last 10 years, 15 years. I only can speak on what I know of, and that's the 90s and early 2000s. And I can say that, not through all the 90s, but a certain part of the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, on the west side, these fools outnumbered us at least 3-1, sometimes 5-1. It just depended. You know, especially, basically 5-1 on Sundays, money, guaranteed. You feel me? But we held our fucking ground, money, and we secured our area. You know what I'm saying? Because we did security crazy over there with militia, military shit, money. You feel me? But yeah, it was crazy back then, money. But let me hit you guys with this other one, money.
It's me against the world, playboy. I ain't never worried. Let me tell you about this crazy ass chicano story. Everybody killer in my.
So this next incident, money, is about my boy Trigger. Money, me and my boy Trigger, I had him give me a ride down to the Southside neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Before I continue though, I want to say R.I.P. to his son Isaiah. Money, I know him since he was about 5 years old. Money, you know, and there was an incident that occurred with him. Money, and I ain't got to send my condolences to old boy. And you know, I want to send my condolences and a big R.I.P. and you know, much love, carnal. So with that said, let me get back to the story. Now me and Trigger, money, like I said, there was a situation that occurred, money, and to not make a big deal about it, homie, or to deal with it in a more civil way, money, I had the homie take me to a Sudanese neighborhood, money. So we were gonna go barbecue. I told boy, let's have a little barbecue, let's go get some meat. You know what I'm saying? To get them in the round flour with me so that we can talk about what we need to talk about. So we spoke on whatever, money, and we were gonna go get some. At this time, he lives off of Buena Vista in San Carlos. He knows the west side already too, money, because he goes to Alma. He knew the little area around there, right? Anyhow, he knew where we were going, money, because we were going to go buy meat initially from the Mercado right there on Park and Race, but I told him to take me to the one on Willow. Now, this is just some of the little situations that I took upon myself, money, and dealt with it in a different type of way, money, because I felt like sometimes these are the ways that we have to take care of shit. You know what I'm saying? So because I had a different opinion about something with somebody, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to have Trigger come down and take me to this little thing so that I could make an example out of the enemy and not one of my own people. So I had him take me down to SSP, money. We ended up going down Almaden, where we ended up finally running into one of these cats coming down Union into Almaden who had a tattoo on his neck, G. I tell the homie to pull up, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to smash this cat. When I pull up, the homie tries to jump out with a crowbar. I tell him to stay in the fucking car. You know what I'm saying? Don't trip, I got this. I hop out. I hit the vato up, money. I said, what's up, loco? Where you from, eh? You know what I'm saying? He said, SSP, what's up? So before he even finishes saying the P, money, I already cracked this fool twice, money. You feel me? As I crack him, money, he tries to fucking turn around and run, money. So I kick the back of his leg, the motherfucker falls down, and I start stomping the fuck out of him, money. I get on top of him, I punch him in the face maybe about 10 times, money. Then I kick him in the face about another 10 more times, right? Then I grab him by his fucking legs, money, and I start trying to drag this fucking fool, right, money? And when I'm kicking him in the neck, money, because I'm trying to step on his tattoo, like he had Santero on his neck, man. I'm trying to step on his fucking neck. I'm beating the fuck out this fool, money. I grab him by his legs and try to drag him. I'm on that feel like I was gonna fucking throw him in the round floor with this, money, and kidnap this motherfucker right now. You know what I'm saying? And this vato was yelling in English. I mean, this vato was no border brother. You know what I'm saying? This vato was from down south, G. He was a fucking cholo from down there, money. That, like, I don't know if he thought that, you know, they were secured in that area. You know, I don't know how long he lived there for or whatnot, but he wasn't a native of the area, money. And I let him know that he wasn't welcome there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a native of that area, though, money. 869 Vine Street. You know what I'm saying? That's my motherfucking address. Go check out that house, man. The most ghetto house in that area, my boy. You feel me? But that's my old canton right there. That's where I grew up as a little kid in that area. So that's my barrio right there. You feel me? And so I snatched the fuck out this fool, money. Mop him up hella nasty, like, right? You know, I'm grabbing by his legs. This motherfucker did the fucking crawdad, money, and back way and bounced, money. He hit the corner. He was gone. I jumped back in the round fly. I let the homie know what's up. I told him to go get some carne, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how he felt. He never really told me. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I dealt with some of these things. Money, I go out, if I have a problem with a certain person, money, we don't have to fight. I don't have to fight with your peoples, none of that kind of shit. We can go over here and I'll snatch one of these fucking cats up. You feel me? And if you fucking want me, you can get out the car and you can snatch a fool up with your fucking hands, though. Let these motherfuckers know, money. You feel me? That's how it was. This is the 90s, money. Keep in mind. It's 1997, my boy. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I dealt with shit, homie. You feel me? Real life shit. Let me jump to this next one.
It's me against the world, playboy. I ain't never worried. Let me tell you about this crazy ass chicano story. Everybody killer in my.
So it's 1998, my boy. I think I did like 14, 15 months. There's a time that from 97, 98, I was in the oil at the end of 97 to almost to the middle of 98, where I spent time because some Nazi dude or some skinhead had to get removed, or actually two of them, and because of my so-called involvement, they said I was the gang leader and all kinds of shit, and I ended up going to the oil fighting this case against these skinheads, basically, where one of them ended up being my neighbor, money, and he knew who I was because I sold weed on the yard, and he knew me, so he went into there and basically told them that I had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And they ended up dropping the charges on me at the end, but I had to go into the whole bullshit place and all that. Like I said, I went to the 6 yard with all the big homies, and I seen motherfucking Richard Ramirez, and I was on the third tier, where half of the third tier is death row and the other half is, regular population as far as, the oil goes and whatnot, right? So this story right here, though, is, like I said, this is a time where I haven't really got back out money. When you get back out, you get your gate money, and you got to figure out exactly how you're going to utilize this fucking gate money. You can't spend it on bullshit. I don't know what bars. Since I was a youngster, I never did that stupid shit, right? But what I did was, there was a motel called the Palm Tree Inn, which used to be back in the 80s. It was called the Rancho Motel, which is off of Hamburger, Monterey, which is about a mile and a half from my hood. So I get a room there for a week. I paid with my gig money and little money I had saved up. I get the room for the week now. So I have a room right there, somewhere to stay for the first week that I'm out. I figure out where I'm gonna go, and try to get a job or whatnot, right? So, and I never get to get a holiday because these cops always grab me, all that type of shit. Anyhow, it's just one of them days, money. It's, at 97, yeah, I got to work out, did a lot of push-ups, I had a little chest on now. I fucking had a little fucking six-pack lightweight. I look female, basically, you know what I'm saying? Where, Highness fucking beat the horn and shit like that, right? So I'm coming down the calle, money. I'm on the opposite side of the street from the Palm Tree Inn, walking down Monterey Road on the same side as the cemetery, G. Before I get up to where the old Dahlia's furniture right there used to be at, where the fairgrounds is at, before I get to that light right there, money, caddy had passed by. It was a yellow one. Now, before I went and did this 16 months that I did, these dudes had a yellow caddy from my barrio. A light-skinned homie that was from the hood, the homie Green, and then the other homie Chooks, who was really dark. So when this Wi-Fi passed by, I seen the light blue and the dark blue, so right away I thought it was the homies. So I waved them down and shit, you know what I'm saying? And they pulled to the side, G. Now keep in mind, I got no shirt on or nothing. I had chicano across my chest. You know what I'm saying? I've always had this since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I had this when I was in juvenile hall back in 1990. You know what I'm saying? So when I go over here to fucking to the Ronfla, I walk up on it. I'm not even paying attention to this, the homies. I just seen a light dude, dark dude from the back, even when I walk up towards the window. So when I walk up to the Ronfla, I throw my shit in. What's up, homies? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like I said, man, right when I did that, I looked at the driver, it wasn't the homie, right? But I seen though that he had a Saints jersey on. You know what I'm saying? Saints hat. I said, oh shit, I didn't realize it. I just walked into a fucking booby trap, money. You feel me? And I fucking set it up myself. What the fuck? Right? So when I look at dude, I see this, oh fuck, I put my head out like, oh, what's up, homies? And when I'm putting my head out, I look to the right, the armrest right there where you put your arm, I seen the Vato had a candy right there, money. I don't know if it was beef. A lot of people were running around replicas back then. Fake ass shit, and I know because I called people out a few times and they didn't shoot because everybody had no bullets in them. It was a BB gun, money. You know what I mean? Anyhow, and I would literally call people's bluff sometimes, but you're taking a big chance when you do this shit, so don't try that shit at home. You know what I mean? So anyhow, when I do this, the dude tells me, hey, where you from? I'm trying to start these motherfuckers. I said, well, where you from? You know what I'm saying? And when I'm doing this, I'm backing up pretty fucking fast. Well, I'm already behind their car. I'm trying to get across the street before this light turns green and all these cars come out. At least be in the middle of the divider where these fools can't shoot me. You know what I'm saying? So when the passenger jumps out, I'm already past I'm already in the middle of the street basically, trying to get to another divider. Then the driver jumps out first. I'm already in the middle of the street, but not the middle of the divider where both of the streets are divided. But I'm trying to get there before this light turns green. The passenger at the same time, this shit happened fast, man. The passenger jumps out at the same time all this is going on and pulls a gun out of his waist. After talking a little bit shit, finally pulls it out. By that time, I'm in the middle of the divider now. So now I'm telling these fools, if you shoot, motherfucker, all these cars are going to see you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to see your license plate. You're going to jail tonight. Maybe you better make a fucking decision. You feel me? And if I was you, I'd make a smart decision. Because shooting me right here in the daytime, motherfucker, ain't going to help you. Your fucking life's done, motherfucker. Think about it. You know, ooh, and they're looking at me. Finally, the cars start coming. They're beeping the horns and everything. These fools jump in their car. Bad, they take off to the light, money again, when they're going to flip a beachy. So I had to, from right there where I was at, I had to run to the train tracks and take off all the way down when I get the feed in, and then cross over and try to go through the Angela Pet Supply to get back into the hood without these fools catching me. You feel me? And now, remember, there's a lot of people from LA that were coming down. They weren't from SSP, but they were wearing on their fucking attire and all that shit and banging their shit while they were right there. You feel me? To assume or make it look like they're a lot bigger than they were. You know what I mean? So that's how that shit would look. You feel me? And I don't think these fools were from around their natives, because they when obviously they did flip a bitch, they didn't know exactly where to catch me slipping next. Like I said, they could have came down feeding, parked in the little motherfucking shit across the street from the Bank of America in the little fucking warehouse area right there, and then just wait for me to come down the alley, down the train tracks and blast my ass right there. And they probably could have got away clean. You feel me? But like I said, you gotta think fast when you're moving around in the streets, money. Because if you don't got a fucking mouthpiece and you don't know how to move around and all that shit, you get caught slipping, money. And you gotta remember, I'm from the gangbanging decade, money. The 90s, money. That's the gangbanging decade. They ain't no fucking nothing was nastier than the 90s, money. You feel me? I mean, when it comes to gangbanging though, the 80s was crazy too though, but the 80s was more of the crack epidemic and all that kind of shit that came with that. It's the beginning of a lot of gangs. Don't get me wrong, but the gangbanging years was after Colors came out. You know what I'm saying? And that was all through the 90s, money. That's when real gangbangers were moving around. That's when records were being set, money. That's when I should have been on the gangbanging Wheaties box, money. You know what I'm saying? I would have all kinds of awards, money, if there was awards to this shit, money. I should be having a crazy ass 401k, money. I should be getting paid for all my contributions, money. I was out there in the calles, money, repping this brand, making the brand look good, money. You feel me? Savage, you know what I'm saying? Where all these other people had to respect the shit, or, I had to deal with it however I had to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But I should have won awards behind this shit, my boy. You know what I'm saying? It's just insane, money, that we end up in this motherfucking shit, money, and we end up stuck in it, money. Ain't no one gonna save us but ourselves, G. You feel me? And it's just the way it is, my boy. And I've been left for dead, two-faced, backstabbed, all that shit, money. This game is nasty, like, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no real fucking, there ain't no real long life relationships 99% of the time. Don't get me wrong, you have those vatos that are always gonna be good ass homies, but it was different. They were real homies. They weren't those motherfucking snakes, money. I grew up with a lot of motherfucking snakes. I grew up with a lot of people that didn't understand what I was trying to do and how I was trying to do it and everything, and all the fucking essential shit that I taught them, money. You know what I'm saying? They give credit to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that I was implementing shit in the neighborhood that was gonna help them 20 years down the line, but no one gave a fuck, money. I put myself in the motherfucking, I put myself in the line of fire. I put myself in the line of fire 1,000 times for other people, money. I went and spoke for homeboys that were speaking bad about me. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of shit that comes with this motherfucking game, money. You feel me? But it is what it is. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You was in it. You did what you did. It's the point of, at some point, waking the fuck up, money, and getting money. Let me jump to this next one.
It's me against the world, playboy. I ain't never worried. Let me tell you about this crazy ass chicano story. Everybody killer in my.
So it's 2003, money. At this time, I'm living on Buena Vista, in the cuts. You feel me? And this before the narcs found out where I was at, because they started watching me after a while and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And they started assuming a lot of little things and trying to get me roll the fuck up again. You know what I'm saying? In a little box. That was their main objective, was to get me back in a little box at this time. Not exactly, but they didn't know where I was at until a little bit of time went by, and you have a lot of people on the streets that speak a lot that you don't think they talk, but they do. There's a lot of people that say shit to people that they know are gonna go say shit to people that talk to those people. You know what I'm saying? So the game is fucking really, it's rigged in a lot of different ways, like anything. You feel me? But anyhow, money. Rhino lives across the street. I grab Rhino, right? We're gonna go down to Alma, money. We're gonna go down to Alma Ave, and we're gonna go, we gotta get a couple of little things done for the hood over there on San Carlos. We're gonna go meet with some people, talk about some things and whatnot, right? So we end up there hella early, money, but I had no blunt wraps. This is back when I used to smoke blunts. I don't fuck with no blunts no more. That tobacco shit, I don't fuck with none of that shit. But back then I used to smoke the fuck out of blunts, right? So I go get me a few blunts and whatnot, money, so we could break that shit up and roll something, right? So when we get there in the hood, everything on Alma, the only one, even Monterey Liquor, I think, was still closed, or it opens, but it's more down. Where we were at was right behind the DMV by Bradio's and Evan's house, and I think we got Bradio had came out, so we were bullshitting with Bradio for a little bit, and we decided to walk down to La Frontera, which opens at 6 in the morning, and we were gonna go grab some blunt wraps from over there. You know what I'm saying? So We fucking take off from right there where we were at, money, and we end up walking down the alley right there between Almaden and Plum. When we get to the end of the alley on Floyd, on Humble, we make a left, money. As we make this left, there's a Ronfla coming from the opposite way, about to make a left on fucking Vine Street to go up towards Willow, right? So, and it's a nice ass Impala, 63, money. And the homie, Rhino, he has these cut off dickies, money, with these fucking blue fucking Cortez on and a blue fucking little fucking hat and shit, right? Or beanie, yeah, the blue beanie on. So we just drove, so they thought we were Southsiders, money, walking down the street right there. So they pull up and try to say something. When they say that, money, we run up. When we run up, I try to swing at the fucking passenger, the car takes off. You feel me? When the car takes off, I take off running after it, money. You feel me? And the homie Brogdon wasn't really no banger, money. You feel me? But he was there, money. And the homie Rhino was behind me too, though. He's a little short bastard, he's smaller. I don't know if he was intimidated, but he wasn't right there next to me. He was a little bit more further behind me. I went a lot faster, so I was right next to the car. When they get to the light's red, and this car passed by, so they had to stop. So because I'm running full force towards them, they had to jump out the car, money. You feel me? So they acted they were gonna do something. The lights green, they acted I was gonna get scared, but I kept on running full force towards their fucking car, money. Now what I was gonna do, all I had was a knife, money. Yeah, I don't know if they had a gun, I didn't know, but I was taking my chances, you feel me? But anybody that ran up was gonna get poked, you feel me? So I'm running full force, and they see me pull my knife out of my motherfucking pocket. They jump back in the car and they fucking take off. You know what I'm saying? Bam, we fucking fuck these fools. And like I said, it was an all the time thing, man. So we still go out from there, man. We go get some blunt wraps, grab some sodas, and then we go back to the apartments, and we're kicking in front of the apartments right there. You know what I'm saying? Where I did my video, Bitch Made, you know what I'm saying? Right there in the hood, right? And we right there just posted up, and this Vato, a homeboy, who was from UPS, he pulls up on us. And he tells us, hey, the Southsiders are getting together like in 3 cars. I was pulled up right there when you were running up on that car. I don't know if you see me, I didn't see you. He said, yeah, I seen you pop off with those guys. Those same guys, and there's 2 more Cardinals, they're all getting together, I think they're gonna come over here. I said, hey, good looking out, brother. You know, we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? That's all love, homies. And boom, and he bounced out. You feel me? So I started getting ready. The homie Littles lived right across the street, so I went and told him what was going on. I got Rhino and I got fucking Brogdon ready. And I told him, woo-woo. So back then, we would keep a lot of crates with rocks and bottles and sticks and all kinds of shit inside there, right? And then in the water meters, we would keep, a candy sometimes in different water meters. We knew what water meter to go look in to see if you find a little fucking woo-bop, right? And because of all of these little fucking things that we had around the hood, I went ahead and I secured everything and got everything ready to make it look like some, the Three Amigos type of shit, money, with a couple of heads only, but like there's 1,000 people. You know what I'm saying? So I did that little movida, money, you feel me? And these vatos fucking, they came into the hood, money. We seen them though. I seen when they came, they turned on Goodyear, made a right onto Plum, and they were coming like they were super female and shit, right? So when they do this, money, I'm the main one that has to come out and cause this whole, distraction and do this whole, manipulation to make sure that this shit works out in our favor. You feel me? Where we don't end up getting chased down and stabbed. You feel me? And at this point, we're too deep in the shit to turn back, to run now, because that we're going to be, you can't run. You don't run from a bear. You don't run from a lion. You run from a tiger. You won't get attacked. You won't get, you won't get motherfucking mauled down, money. So, that's not what we do, feel me? And I'm looking at getting closer, money, so I'm hiding by the car. As soon as these fools get closer, man, I remember I got 2 big ass rocks in my pockets. In my back pockets, I got 2 bottles, and I got 2 bottles in my hand. So as soon as I run up, I throw a bottle. Bah! Throw another bottle. I run around the car, throw 2 more. Bah, bah, bah. And I'm yelling. I throw the rocks. Bah, bah. They over the fucking van. They fall in my car. So get up! I run back in the street. Fuck these fools. Get up! I throw another rock. Bah! Go around. Don't let them get away. Go around that way. These fools are just like, they all take off. Then they go, more homies are throwing rocks and bottles at them. There's only 3 of us. But we made it seem like there's all kinds of heads throwing rocks and bottles, and we were going to surround them to catch them. You know what I'm saying? And these fools got spooked, and boom, they hit the corner, and they all, they just wanted to get away. You know what I'm saying? And we did that shit, man. You feel me? And just pure manipulation, man. Knowing how this shit works, fool. These fools thought they were going to be trapped, fool. They thought they were going to get in. Now, who knows where they're from, because maybe maybe they're from down south, and they just know that you don't get trapped. You know what I'm saying? And it's that sal si puedes shit. You feel me? You don't want that to happen, baby. You know what I mean? So we basically manipulated these fools to believe that there was a whole bunch of us right there, money, and these fools were going to get the business, fool. And they didn't realize that there was only 4 people there, and they probably had like around 20. You feel me? But that's how we had to do on the west side, was play, run circles around these cats. You feel me? All bullshit aside, the homie Eddie the Marine, money, he had a little white truck. He would take us over there, G, because he lived right there on Oak, You know what I'm saying? On the other side of Monterey, he would take us over there and we would jump out and beat people up. And then their homies would come fool and we would go up like a block and we would jump out and everybody would sit there and start pop locking and break dancing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then these fools would get close enough till we jump back in the car and then go up about another half a block and do the same shit and just play with these cats, money. You feel me? That's the kind of shit we did, money. Because we were just, you know, it was a fucking joke, man. We were just troublemakers, my boy. That was a fucking problem, G. Like I always tell people, that's how SSP and Clanton, I think, would have been, they would have flourished a lot more somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Without any kind of fucking problems, money. And they would have grown hella big, probably. You feel me? But because they chose the wrong side of town, the wrong area, money, they've been contained. Always been contained right there, money. They can't go, they only can do so much, you feel me? They've been contained right there, you feel me? Because of the area they moved into, G. And that's just the way it's been, you know what I mean? And it's crazy as fuck, my boy. But that's some of the little strategic war strategies that I had to do. You know, the art of fighting without fighting, money. You know, making these motherfuckers believe that it's their last day alive type of shit. You feel me? Nobody wants their last day to be without pussy, money. So these motherfuckers got the fuck up out of there, my boy, and went to go get some pussy. You feel me? So, you know, like I said, my boy, you do what you have to do to survive in this concrete jungle type of shit. You know what I mean? Then he hit you with this other one.
It's me against the world, playboy. I ain't never worried. Let me tell you about this crazy ass chicano story. Everybody killer in my.
This one right here, because what I did on this one, something happened the day after, or 2 days after. I did something on Friday. I did something on Saturday, and then these fools came on a Monday. You know what I'm saying? Looking for me and shit, right? But I know they were looking for me, my boy. But I was, like I said, I was always on one, right? So we're coming back from downtown, my boy. We're driving down Monterey, or First Street, that turns into Monterey to get to my hood. When we're going down, we have the old school wiener schnitzel's right there, my boy. So when we're passing by, there's like 3 Southsiders right there in the front. They're ordering some food. One of these dudes, I recognize him. I recognize him because I was in M4C, Bridges, a drug program in 1994, money. And the rest of those units that were there, especially the one right across from me, was Sureños, that when they were in PC back then. They were all right there in M4, fucking A, B, and D. Like I said, I was in Bridges, M4C, a drug program, with Louis Morales, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And anyhow, my boy, this one dude will always get on the window and talk shit. Well, anyhow, this Vato happened to be the dude that I seen at Wiener Schnitzel's, money, that was always acting tough because he was over on the other side of there. You feel me? So I wanted to snatch this fool up, and I couldn't because of the, you know, our fucking circumstances, right? Anyhow, money, I see him in front of Wiener Schnitzel. I tell the homie to go around. So if you go up right there, they had the old Trinis, number 2 right there, across the street from the Bank of the West. You could turn right there, money. So I made a right. We made a right there. We made a right on Sherman. Then we made another right on fucking Edwards. Pulled up, parked to the fucking right side of the street. I jump out. The other 2 homies jump out with me. Bam, we all pull up right there, money. There's 3 of them, there's 3 of us. Right when we pull up, money, I grabbed this fucking fool from him, because his homeboy seen me, but he didn't. I grabbed him from behind his shirt, and I fucking yanked his fucking ass into the ground, money. I grabbed his foot, I started stomping his shit out. I took his fucking blue fucking Nikes off and threw him in Monterey Road in the fucking street, money. My homeboy, one of the dudes took off running, my other 2 homeboys are beating the fuck out this fool. When I turn around from throwing that dude's shoes, this one took off running the other way, down Edwards, money. There's one dude running down Monterey, so I fucking take off running after him, money. As I'm running after this motherfucker, homie, the 2 homies smashed that cat got up and ran. The 2 homies are running behind me, so they don't leave me behind. So I'm running after this cat. We cross fucking Oak, running the money down Monterey, money. This motherfucker's running pretty fast motherfucker, homie, but not fast enough. When this fool runs, he runs with a 5 and diners at, through the little fucking, where the walkways at. I run around right there on the street side, which is Sutter Avenue. I run on the street on Sutter. This fool comes out from abandoned and see me. Bah! Smack that fool. Fool falls down. Bah! Grab him. Bah! Start beating the shit. I grab a water meter. Boom! Smash that cat with the water meter, money. As I'm doing this, I'm fucking this fool up, money. The homeboys from my neighborhood, they pass me up and run across the street to the gas station. So when I turn around and I look, there's fucking 5 Sureños and they're fucking beating up one homeboy, and there's another 2 more chasing a fucking black homie around a car. You know what I'm saying? And I like I said, when I see that, I grab the water meter, I run across the street too. The dudes, there's 4 or 5 dudes that jumping some homies from downtown, from DTN. And when we run up, I grab the fucking water meter, I throw it right at the fucking dude that's hitting that's chasing the black homie. And it fucking breaks, smash, and boom, the fool falls down. When he falls down, the other homie runs up, talks that fool back. The black dude and the other dude, they ended up jumping in their car and they took off. And we ended up fucking up these fools. Some of those fools ran. We ended up beating the fuck out 2 or 3 of those cats. Then we had to run all the way back down to Edwards, money, jump in the round fly and take off, money, and got away clean. You know what I'm saying? But that's how the shit was. How shit was always popping over there, money. Like I said, we ran up. I'm fucking just doing 5 and dime, money. This was already, when we left, that fool was still on the ground, money. And then we had to go across the street and be up on all these other fucking cats. And these fools were probably surprised. You know what I'm saying? I ended up seeing this black cat later on down the line, and he was like, "Oh, I remember you, homie. You looked out for me downtown. And They tried to rush us." I said, "Yeah, it's all good, my boy. Don't worry about it. Fuck those fools." You know what I mean? We was nasty back then, money. Back then it was just, it was off the fucking hook, my boy. And it was war. You feel me? War, money. And like me, I always say, you know, okay, I can't get you right here, but I'm gonna get you, motherfucker. Keep on running your fucking mouth. That was a crazy one, money. But like I said, we chased motherfuckers down till we catch them, money. You know what I'm saying? It was just fucking nuts, money. Anyhow, homie, let me jump to the next one.
It's me against the world, playboy. I ain't never worried. Let me tell you about this crazy ass chicano story. Everybody killer in my.
So, because the dude that I hit with the water meter across the street, and then the one I hit with the water meter that was chasing the black dude around the car were brothers. Both of them ended up in a hospital. Isn't that fucking crazy ass fucking coincidence, money? Both of them ended up in a hospital, money, on the same fucking day together with busted heads from the water meter, G. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, my boy, because of this, SSP's pissed. You feel me? They're mad, my boy. Mad, fool. You feel me? And I happen to be in the hood. You know, back then we didn't have, you know, I didn't even have a fucking phone in my house, money. So I had to use payphones. You know what I mean? So I would get on the payphone, and back then when I would get on the payphone and talk to my Heiner, G. And back then, you know, I had my little radio, my little fucking Brentwood, or Mary Wells, or all this fucking Redding, or, you know what I'm saying, just a bunch of different cats, money, and I just had my shit up there with my little tapes and shit, homie, put on top of that little fucking phone booth right there, money, and talking on the phone to my Heiner while all these are in the background looking real female or thinking I was, you know what I'm saying, all that type of shit, right? So I'm chilling, I'm talking to my Heiner, money, I look, what the fuck? As I look, I'm like, oh shit, they, boom, grab my shit, fool. It's a round fly shit, like an old school 84 Regal. Money coming around the corner, beige and brown, money. They come, they see me before I take off running. They try to run me over, they go on the fucking thing, come off the fucking sidewalk, everything trying to get me, money. I run into the fucking center right there where the fucking driveway's at, man. I'm running full force life. These motherfuckers almost hit me, money. I'm ready to jump onto the curb, money, and run into the center, run through the other side of the center. I guess these guys ran into the center, and I didn't even see who was even there, money. It was on a Monday, it was in the afternoon, and I never even went to the center. I was at the payphone in front of the Alma Knickers. You feel me? So these fools chase me down, I run through their fool. They fucking, like I said, they were trying to get me, fool. So, you know, we got chased a lot. I'm not saying I was the fucking king in the bass motherfucker running around. I didn't have a knife, I didn't have a screwdriver, I didn't have a pencil, I didn't have anything on me, money. You feel me? And these fools chased me down my radio. I think my radio I threw out their car, but I didn't have my radio after that shit. You feel me? But I ran out the fucking back end and took off. This is 1994. This is 1994, my boy. You feel me? I was only out for a little bit, but a lot of shit happened during that time that I was out. You feel me? But that was all. But that was all behind what I did a couple of days before that, homie, and it was because of the guy in 1994 when I was in the county jail. They was disrespecting me, and then I caught him right there, and that shit happened a couple of, like I said, everything was tit for tat, money. Ain't nothing was forgotten, and motherfuckers dealt with, you know, motherfuckers they had to be dealt with, and they're gonna try to hunt you down. And that wasn't the only time they tried to get me a lot of times, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you certain stories because some of these stories ended up really fucked up for some people. You feel me? So I can't tell you all of them shit, but I can tell you the ones I can tell you, the ones I'm telling you. You know what I mean? So let me jump to this next one.
It's me against the world, playboy. I ain't never worried. Let me tell you about this crazy ass chicano story. Everybody killer in my.
There's a story about this vato named Cisco from SSP, money, who, you know what I'm saying? He got it more than once, my boy. But I caught this vato walking one day. We went to go get some beer on the late night on Willow Street, money. And I'm walking down Willow, and I seen this fucking vato all choloed out, money, with a Saints jersey on, with his Heiner, she had the Saints hat on, and all that shit. It's just me and one person, money. You know, I was gonna poke this cat, money, but the homie I was with was all fucking freaked out, money, and he was really, he was on my suspicious side, so I didn't want to do anything like that. So I give him my knife. I ran upon this cat and started beating the fuck out of him, though, money. Molly walked this cat, my boy, drag him up and down the street, homie, chase him halfway down the block, beat the fuck out of him again, chase him another half a block, beat the fuck out of him again. I mean, I fucking, his Highness screaming and everything, money, you feel me? But this fool had to be made an example that you can't be walking right here. You know what I'm saying? I know they felt like Willow Street was theirs, but we always felt like Willow Street was ours. You know what I'm saying? And we would go there. We would go all the time. We had homies that lived on Willow. We were there, money. People can't say we weren't. We were always right there on Willow. You know what I'm saying? That was that whole neighborhood is originally supposed to be ours. You feel me? Yeah, Horseshoe was there, but at some point that was going to be ours regardless. You feel me? Anyhow, my boy, like I said, that one was this one right here ain't a long one. I mean, this guy was, like I said, this guy was he was a low budget gang member, money. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them dudes that they would, cause a lot of these dudes, you gotta remember, these dudes, money, they would go and they would tell and testify against you in court. And that's why I wouldn't really chill when they would come back and say, your homeboy told me. I didn't tell on you, that's all that matters as far as I go. And I don't know who told on you, because if they did, I'm not around them. You feel me? So, but I can tell you one of these things, though. I can tell you that a gang of your homeboys done ratted on me and left me, going to jail and testified in court and played victim when, they had gang jerseys on and gang attire on and blue binders and blue belts. And then when you fucked them up, they were in court testifying against you. You know what I'm saying? Or at least playing the victim. You know what I mean? So we had a lot of shit in the stick situations. When it came to law enforcement, because they always took those vatos side. You know what I'm saying? And this vato Cisco, money, like I said, he's one of them. He was one of them guys that he had several altercations with me. You know what I'm saying? And I made sure that all the time I see these people or certain people, I like to make sure that I reintroduced myself, in the way I know how to do it best. You know what I mean? But that's just the way the shit was, my boy. You know what I mean? But let me hit you guys with this other one, money.
It's me against the world, playboy. I ain't never worried. Let me tell you about this crazy ass chicano story. Everybody killer in my.
So it's 2003, my boy. We're about to go pull this fucking lick because the motherfucker's doing, half-ass decent and shit, right? Where we had to do a couple of little things for some favors, for a favor type of shit, right? And I had got like 4 or 5 little homies together because we had to do this lick over here in order to get this other lick done. You feel me? So we went and parked in a certain area, homie, where, you know what I'm saying, I don't know who's in that area or whatnot, but we parked, and then we didn't have no water. We wanted to get some fucking wraps and some papers before we take this little fucking journey to go get these things that we need to go get that thing that, we need over there. You know what I'm saying? So there's 4 or 5 of us, money, and we take a stroll, and there's the Home Depot and whatnot, right? When I walk in the Home Depot, I don't know this, my boy, but I guess the little homie who speaks Spanish hella good, he know this. I seen the vato all in blue, but I didn't trip. I seen him, I looked at him and shit. I didn't trip off him. He looked like a cholo. He had some dickies, had the little dicky dress shirt, button up. Like, he tried to be real female, but at the time, like I said, this was a favor for a favor, and we had to get this shit done. There can't be no fuck-ups behind it, and we can't lag on doing it and all that type of shit. So I had to get done, you feel me? So I passed by this cat, leave him alone, I don't trip, if I want, I can go there any day and go grab somebody in blue. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So we keep it moving. I go into the store where, there's cameras and all that shit. I go buy some water, some papers, get a couple blunt wraps, and I walk back out. When I walk back out, one of the little homies telling me that this vato in blue was saying gang shit when you walked away. I said, well, I don't give a fuck. Ooh. So I was walking back past him because we had to go back in that direction. That dude's mugging me, money. You feel me? So I asked him, I said, ¿qué onda, loco? ¿Qué es tu problema, loco? ¿Tienes problema o qué? Y I mean, and he goes, ¿qué onda? I said, what do you mean, ¿qué onda, G? He goes, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I said, what the fuck? I said, fool, I'll beat your fucking ass, punk. He said, well, what's up then? I said, well, what's up, motherfucker? And then all of a sudden, these fucking bikes all come, they try to surround me, so the homies get behind them. Now I got bikes right behind me, and the dude's in front of me. So I tell him, what's up, motherfucker? What you looking at? Money, you a fucking Southsider, motherfucker? He said, yeah, motherfucker, what's up? SSP, motherfucker, Southside, Sue. So I'm like, well, what's up there, motherfucker? What you want to do, baby? You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, what's up? I said, man, shut the fuck up. Back. You know what I'm saying? And I hit this fool. So when I hit this fool back, the homie socks this fool from the side. I bomb on this cat. This fool runs up. I say, back. That fool fucking falls down, money. Next thing you know, the homie knocks out the other fool running up. I turn around, I said, back. Knock that fool out, money. You know what I'm saying? And these fools just all start running up, money. And then we had to go to, dangerous mode, money. And we snatch people up and then we bounce the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? We got ghosts, money. We was fighting, it was fucking 5, 6 of us, money, fighting with like 20 cats, money. All the biceps back, these fools all up. We ended up knocking down the whole Home Depot. It was closed that day for labor workers, money. So we ended up closing Home Depot down as far as labor workers went because of all this little bullshit, because of one fucking dude that was starting shit, money. They had to be made an example. This fool, all this is happening, man. Don't think I didn't stop this cat out. I was fucking stomping this cat, money. I made sure this motherfucker knew I ripped his fucking shirt off him, everything, money. I'm just saying, I fucking tear your shirt off, take off your fucking shoes and throw them down the street, all that shit. Fuck this fool up, money. we ended up leaving, you know what I mean? But I was tripping, my boy, because after all this shit happened, and it was crazy, I tell the homies, what the fuck, boo, I'm fucking tripping now. I'm going to jail forever, motherfucker. I walked in the fucking store, money. I bought papers, like I'm fucking facing the fucking camera, buying waters and all that shit, my boy. I'm saying they're gonna go up in there, they're gonna know, money, I'm done, fool. You know what I'm saying? It was a fucked up move by me. It was a careless move. It was just one of them things that just became one of them things that should have became one of them things. You know what I'm saying? One of those woulda, shoulda, coulda kind of things. If I woulda did this, I shouldn't have did that. I could have just walked away. All that kind of shit. Homies started fucking kicking in, money. So I called the homie and said, I need you to go over here. I need you to go scope out, walk around and see what you hear. There's a bunch of who knows what's going on. So he gets over there, calls me yellow. He's walking around, says, man, there's cops everywhere. There's like 5 or 6 ambulances here. You know what I'm saying? There's this and this and this. He walked by one of the bison. The bison is saying, man, el diablo. He said the devil went through there, homie. You know what I'm saying? And it was what it was, money. But we put in mad work, homie, because like I said, these motherfuckers rushed us, G. We were protecting ourselves, and there's a whole bunch of them. You know what I mean? So we had to let motherfuckers know, homie, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with us, you fucking with a tornado, baby. You know what I mean? Real life shit. So that's gonna conclude my stories, money. You feel me? That I'm gonna shoot you. I know some of these were really fast and short, whatnot, but you know, when you smash on people, money, it ain't a fucking hour or fucking situation. We weren't talking for hours. Sometimes I just went up in there, snatched the motherfucker up, and then got ghosted. You know what I'm saying? But like I said before, man, none of my stories are the brag and boast, man. This is my motherfucking history, and I'm gonna motherfucking tell it. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I know, I got homeboys that tell me stories of shit that I did that I forgot that I did. You know what I'm saying? And I got more of these no guts, no glory stories on different fucking subjects that are going to be coming out too. Man, I was going to finish this on No Guts, No Glory 15, but like this is probably going to go to No Guts, No Glory 20. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep this shit rolling, homie. And like I said, I'm going to thank all my viewers and anybody who's a loyal subscriber, a loyal listener, and all whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? Just not yet. But like I said, you know, I apologize for being away for so long. But like I said, you know, this is just one of them things that I do on the side. It's something that earns me an income or something that, you know what I'm saying, revolves around my day. Man, it's something that I'm just trying to push out and get to the people and just tell my story. But just know that at some point this shit will be available in books too, money. You know what I'm saying? I said mines.
Beef in the stranger, we was close in the 90s. Had 2 guns, didn't have to know karate. Fuck these bums, I do them like Gotti. They must be dumb, I need bullets and bodies. Creep out the cuts and then all black Denali. Creep with the slut all behind the Denali.